उसी समय जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी यूएस में कैंपेन कर रहे हैं, उस समय कैंपेन मतलब भारत के विषय में सबके सामने विषय बोल रहे हैं, उस समय एक पूर्व राष्ट्रपति यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स का बयान दे रहे हैं भारत के मुस्लिम्स हुआ, और more than 26,000 bombs were dropped.
2 million skill trained, 10% with government jobs, 5 crore scholarships, free UPSC coaching, 30% girls school dropout rate. In fact, Modi has given scholarships to more Muslims than Manmohan Singh did. Has Modi reduced AMU funding? No. In fact, he has increased it, including a 90 crore topping up. While our Muslim population is 14.2%, as many as 31.3% of homes under the Awas Yojana, 33% of funds under Kisan Samman Nidhi, and 36% beneficiaries under Mudra Yojana have been Muslims.
Point, I guess, or how should a president engage with those kinds of leaders, either in the naming of them or in the dealing with them?
Look, it's complicated. The President of the United States has a lot of equities. And when I was president, I would deal with figures, in some cases who were allies, who, if you pressed me in private, do they run their governments and their political parties in ways that I would say are ideally democratic? I'd have to say no.
Do you want to name names?
No, of course not. But you had to do business with them because they're important for national security reasons. There are a range of economic interests. I dealt with China to get the Paris Accords done. I dealt with Modi to get the Paris Accords done, because I think climate change is something that transcends, any particular momentary issues. It's a problem that humanity's got to deal with over the next several decades in a serious way. I do think that it is appropriate for the President of the United States, where he or she can, to uphold those principles and to challenge, whether behind closed doors or in public, trends that are troubling. And so I'm less concerned about labels than I'm concerned about specific practices. I think it is important for the President of the United States to say that if you have Uyghurs in China who are being placed in mass camps and re-educated, quote unquote, that's a problem. That's a challenge to all of us, and we have to pay attention to it. I think it is true that if the President meets with Prime Minister Modi, then the protection of the Muslim minority in a majority Hindu India, that's something worth mentioning. Because, and by the way, if I had a conversation with Prime Minister Modi, who I know well, part of my argument would be that if you do not protect the rights of ethnic minorities in India, then there is a strong possibility India at some point starts pulling apart. And we've seen what happens when you start getting those kinds of large internal conflicts. So.
जो कल मेरे बहुत ही आश्चर्यजनक हुई कि उसी समय जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी यूएस में कैंपेन कर रहे हैं, उस समय कैंपेन मतलब भारत के विषय में सबके सामने विषय बोल रहे हैं, उस समय एक पूर्व राष्ट्रपति यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स का बयान दे रहे हैं भारत के मुस्लिम्स, जबकि विदेश के विषय के बारे में मैं थोड़ा संयम रखते हुए बोल रही हूँ। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के विषय में हम अच्छा फ्रेंडशिप चाहते हैं, मगर उधर से भी भारत के रिलीजियस टॉलरेंस के ऊपर एक यूएससीआईआरएफ है, उनके कमेंट्स आ जाता है। राष्ट्रपति जी ने कुछ बातें बोल रहे हैं, जहां शायद 6 देशों के खिलाफ, जहां मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन डोमिनेंट है, बॉम्बिंग हुई उन्हीं के कालों में। सीरिया से लेकर के, यमन के लेकर के, सऊदी के लेकर के, इराक के लेकर के बॉम्बिंग नहीं हुआ। मोर देन 28,000, मेरे पास इतना स्पष्ट डेटा नहीं है, 7 कंट्री के खिलाफ उसी समय झगड़ा, वॉर लाइक सिचुएशन डेवलप हुआ, और मोर देन 26,000 bombs were dropped.
So who is the real victim? Who? When people accuse Modi of not doing anything for minorities and being anti-minority, ignoring their plight, I laugh at the lack of intelligence and logic. अपनी रिपोर्ट कार्ड चेक करो, चौथी फेल नहीं, तुम तो तीसरी फेल हो भाई. Because the truth is the exact opposite. Here is the hard data. Minorities before 2014, 20,000 skill trained, 5% with government jobs, 3 crore scholarships, 70% girls school drop. And minorities after 2014 when Modi took over, 2 million skill trained, 10% with government jobs, 5 crore scholarships, free UPSC coaching, 30% girls school dropout rate. In fact, Modi has given scholarships to more Muslims than Manmohan Singh did. Has Modi reduced AMU funding? No. In fact, he has increased it, including a 90 crore topping up. While our Muslim population is 14.2%, as many as 31.3% of homes under the Awas Yojana, 33% of funds under Kisan Samman Nidhi, and 36% beneficiaries under Mudra Yojana have been Muslims. Pradhan Mantri Shadi Shagun scheme exclusively for Muslim girls who complete their graduation before marriage. They will get rupees 51,000. Housing, skilling, scholarships, government jobs. No other prime minister has comparatively done more.
The former president should spend his energy complimenting India more than criticizing India. India is the most diverse country in human history.